WGAL News 8 Today starts now.
Good morning, everyone. It is 4:30 on this Monday. Glad you're here. I'm Matt Barcaro.
I'm Caitlin Smith. Let's get straight over to meteorologist Christine Ferreira. It's going to be a sunny day today.
Nice day. If you like yesterday, I think you'll like today. We'll be up to near 60 degrees.
All right.
It's going to feel fine outside. Let me show you what we're starting out with this morning. Storm Team Live Radar Network is dry. We just have a few high clouds coming in from the south, and they'll be scooting by, especially in areas south of the PA Turnpike. Look at the numbers, though. Certainly a frosty start. Now, growing season has officially ended across the area, so you're no longer going to see frost advisories or freeze warnings, even though our temperatures may be dipping into the 30s. It's 30 in Selinsgrove, 38 in Lancaster, 34 degrees in York. Your 12-hour forecast today, plenty of sunshine. We're going to warm up nicely. 38 at 7, but notice we climb into the 50s by 11 o'clock and touch that 60 mark at 3 o'clock this afternoon. So beautiful Monday shaping up for us. Back to you.
All right. Thanks, Christine. This morning, class is canceled at Lincoln University, a historically black university in Chester County, where police are investigating a deadly shooting from over the weekend.
One suspect is in custody, and the search for others continues after this mass shooting that happened on Saturday. It killed one person and hurt 6 others. So the Chester County District Attorney says this man, 21-year-old Zacchaeus Morgan Thompson, was arrested for just carrying a concealed gun on campus without a license. The DA actually says it's not clear if that gun that Morgan Thompson had was actually used in the shooting.
Police say the shots were fired out around 9:30 outside the school's International Cultural Center during homecoming celebrations. They say 25-year-old Jawan Jeffers from Wilmington, Delaware, was killed. The 6 others who were shot are expected to be okay. Investigators say they're still not sure how many people were involved in the shooting.
So investigators now are operating under the strong belief that there were multiple shooters at this event. We are also going to reiterate what we said last night, right? That we're operating under the belief that the shooter or shooters in this case did not come here with a specific design to cause a mass casualty event.
Well, the DA is asking people who were there to reach out to police and share any pictures or videos of what happened Saturday night to help with the investigation.
I'm calling on everyone, if you have a video of this event, even if you think and you're not sure whether it shows something, please, you can call 1-800-CALL-FBI. We're going to make sure that this campus is absolutely safe and that the people who came onto this campus and decided to ruin homecoming weekend with gunfire are held accountable.
So although, as we mentioned, classes are canceled today, staff members will still be on campus to help support those students. A community event is also set for noon today to give students a chance to heal together.
Governor Shapiro says that he was briefed on the shooting and his administration is offering its support to the school and to law enforcement. And this morning, we're hearing from a business nearby the school that stepped in to help first responders on Saturday night. The general manager of Timberwolf Lanes says she got a call from one of her employees in a panic when the shooting was first reported. The bowling alley went on lockdown until police could get the customers out. Then employees stuck around to see how they could help.
A few of the employees got together and started making pots of coffee and delivered it to the EMS people outside. And then we opened up the doors just for them upon their request, just to get warm, to use the bathroom, to have coffee, have some muffins, candy, whatever they needed.
Well, our coverage of this deadly shooting continues online at WGAL.com. There you can watch the full news conference held by investigators and read the university's full statement about the shooting.
And this shooting was the second at a historically black university in 2 days. 2 suspects are in custody and police are investigating after multiple people were hurt in a shooting near Howard University in Washington, D.C. That was on Friday. Police say the school was also celebrating homecoming when that shooting started at a university event. Officers say 4 adults and 1 teen were hurt. They say the victims are not Howard students. Everyone is expected to be okay.
In the Susquehanna Valley, police in Lancaster County say they're investigating after multiple shots were fired into a house. Lancaster Township officers say that just after 2 in the afternoon on Saturday, 2 males believed to be teenagers fired 8 shots into a second-floor apartment on Michelle Drive. Police say 3 of those rounds shot through a window, but no one was hurt. Officers say the 2 ran toward the Manor Shopping Center and police chased one of them, but that person was not caught. Police say they have a cell phone they say was left behind by one of the suspects, and they are continuing to investigate.
Statements say an 81-year-old 21-year-old woman was killed in a crash in Franklin County. Troopers say this happened around 6 Saturday night on Molly Pitcher Highway. That's Route 11 in Antrim Township. They say a car ran a stop sign at the intersection with South Washington Street and then hit another car. That woman in the second car, Bonnie Cornelius of Willow Hill, died.
In York County, some people had to evacuate their homes after a woman crashed a car into a house, then caused a gas leak. This happened just after 10 o'clock yesterday morning on Weathersfield Drive in New Freedom Borough. You can see these pictures of that car into the house. The Rose Fire Company chief says the car crashed into the home's living room and then hit the gas fireplace, which you see there in that picture. That's what caused the gas leak. The driver, who was freed from the car by rescue crews, was taken to the hospital, and she is expected to be okay.
Right now, police are looking for a person involved in a crash that killed one man and hurt 2 others in Fairview Township in York County. This happened on Valley Road. We brought it to you as breaking news here on News 8 Today. A pickup truck slammed into a utility pole just after 1 in the morning on Friday. 23-year-old Dylan Millhouse died in that crash. A neighbor says a man who left the scene told him not to call 911.
Once the cops started getting close, you could see the lights and hear the sirens. He said, well, I got to get out of here, and ran.
Speed did play a factor in that crash, which knocked out power for neighbors. Old Trail Intermediate School had a remote learning day because of that outage.
Teachers in the Shippensburg Area School District are planning to walk into tonight's school board meeting together to show that they are unified as contract negotiations continue.
Teachers have worked under an expired contract for more than 100 days. Negotiations started back in January. This month, though, the school board made negotiations public, releasing details on their latest proposal. In the most recent proposal, the board offered an annual salary increase of just over 4.25%, with changes to insurance for staff spouses as well as sick and personal day incentives. Now, the information did not define the paid time off in detail, but it did explain what's called a spousal carve-out. It says if a teacher's spouse has insurance offered by their own employer, that spouse would use that rather than the district's health care plan. The board says health care costs went up 25% over the last 2 years.
The district says the board's responsibility is to strike a balance between valuing the work that teachers do, but also protecting taxpayers and the long-term stability of schools.